All right, Victoria, you ready?
Yes, Judge.
All right, let's roll, nerds. Casanova,
How you doing today?
happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you, Judge.
Ready?
I like the jacket.
Thanks.
I am here on last name Escobedo, first name Samuel.
Ready?
Yes.
Do you need a translator? Okay, Escobedo, come on up. Samuel Escobedo. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning.
You are Samuel Escobedo.
So,
Sir, you were charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
Classic Miranda warning moment. But let's pause. Just because you're told you can remain silent doesn't mean people actually do. It's wild how often defendants talk themselves into trouble right after this part. Would you stay quiet or try to explain yourself on the spot?
Sir.
yes, Judge.
Okay.
On January 26, 2025, at approximately 12:31 a.m., the officer observed the vehicle on East Sam Houston Parkway turn southbound in front of the officer, making a wide right turn and entering his lane of travel, forcing him to slow to avoid a potential collision. The officer observed the vehicle swaying within its lane and within the vicinity of another motorist. The vehicle accelerated to a high rate of speed of 61 miles per hour in a 45 mile per hour zone, and a traffic stop was then initiated. The officer made contact with the defendant and observed glossy eyes, slurred speech, and odor of an alcoholic beverage. The defendant stated he was coming from a party where he had 2 shots and standard filtered sobriety tests were conducted. HGN 6 out of
2 cold Medeilas and a pint of vodka in the car? This isn't just a DWI, it's a rolling liquor cabinet. But here's the kicker. The passenger tries to claim the vodka, a classic move. Let's just say judges
6, walk and turn 3 out of 8, one leg stand 2 out of 4. The DIC was read and the defendant refused to provide a breath specimen, and an inventory search was conducted and the officer found 2 Modelo's cold to the touch and mostly empty and 1 pint of vodka. The passenger advised the vodka was hers and the beers were the defendant's. Blood search warrant was signed and executed.
Drinking while driving?
Yes, Judge, cold to the touch.
Mr. Escobedo, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication.
This judge isn't sugarcoating it. That was a full-on do not test me speech. And honestly, she's laying down the law not just for this case, but for everyone watching. This is Courtroom Reality TV, raw, direct, and
I'm now also ordering you not to drive at all. Do you understand? You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising you're not going to drive. If I find that you do, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months of jail and a $500 fine every time you get into a car and drive. I don't care what your excuse is. Do you understand? I would think that it's elementary that you're not to have alcohol in the car while you are driving. If I find that you pick up a new case, you become a danger to my city, you consume alcohol or you drive, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail, no more PR bonds for you. Do you understand?
Your Honor, for my client. My client is 19 years old, Your Honor. I've known him for a long time. I know his family, and he works at the refineries right now. It would be onerous on him to not be able to drive, and Your Honor, my client would be requesting if maybe there was some alternative, potentially a machine in the car to make sure that he's...
You know, I mean, he's 19. There's alleged 2 cold beers he's drinking while he's driving. No. I want you to appreciate the absolute privilege it is to drive. It's not a right. You want a right? Take your Dutch patas and you can do that. No. If after a while you can show me that he appreciates it proactively, right, and I get it, then we can talk. But until that point, I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if there's a burning building, you have to save 50 children. You drive. It's really not going to go well for you. Do you understand? It's not set in stone, but I want to know that he's not taking it for granted anymore and that he absolutely appreciates it. And I think that living in a city as big as Houston without the ability to drive blows, and we'll see whether you actually see it or not. Don't drive. I'm absolutely serious. Do you understand?
Listen,
Now, because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance. You don't have to waste your time coming to court, But you must stay in touch with Mr. Casanova, and he'll tell you when you have to come back to court. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, you've gone AWOL, pick up a new case, become a danger, I will issue a warrant for arrest. I'm going to put you in jail, and that's it. You understand? You're in good hands with Mr. Casanova. He'll treat you well. Just listen to him, and he'll take care of you. I'm going to have you come up here, swear test if you're not going to drive. I'll get you to Victoria, sign and reset. You'll get with, is it Vanessa? What is it? Fatima. Okay, so we have now Fatima with pretrial services. You'll get with her, and then after that, you guys are free to go. Okay.
Thanks, Judge. Appreciate you.
Thanks. Okay, hi. Ms. Turner. Good morning, how are you?
Two for an arraignment today. First one is Wonk, last name, first name Fred.
Is it Walker?
Wonk, W-O-E-N-K. Sorry.
Okay, Mr. Wong? Come on up, sir.
Other way.
Guys, when you come, please go this way. We don't want you walking.
Family assault charges are especially tricky. You've got blood ties, or step ties in this case, tangled with violence and emotion. Judges often have to make protective orders even before knowing if the alleged victim wants contact. Justice moves fast when
By the prosecutors, please.
All right, go ahead and have a seat in the jury corresponding you. Judge, I'm sorry, what's the last name?
Wong, page 23. Good morning, sir. Sir, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. The complainant is the defendant's stepson, and on January 25th, 2025, the officers were dispatched to a family disturbance in Harris County, Texas. Upon arrival, the officer met with the defendant, who stated that he and the complainant were in an argument that turned physical. The defendant stated he attempted to forcefully remove the complainant from the bathroom and then got into a fight. The officer met with the complainant, who stated that the defendant and him got into an argument over a key to the shed, and that the defendant went into the bathroom and started striking him in the face with a closed fist, causing pain. The officer observed small lacerations on the complainant's head and face, and the officer spoke with a witness who stated that she observed the defendant on top of the complainant striking at his head.
What is the relation?
The relation is the complainant is the stepson of the defendant.
Stepson. Okay, do you know the age?
The age is, one moment, Your Honor.
Do we know whether he wants to have contact with Mr. Wong?
So we haven't had a chance to reach out, or we tried, but we had no success. And then the age of the complainant is 47.
Okay, so Mr. Wong, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. There is a protective order that has been issued in this case. I would get to know it. If you do something to violate this protective order, the state can and probably will file additional charges of violation of the protective order, and it's one of the worst cases that you can pick up here. I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with this person. I want to know what their wishes are if they want to have contact with you, and we just don't know whether they want to or not. So until we know, you're not to have contact with this person and not to be in possession of weapons. Do you understand? Yes, sir. If you violate these conditions, if you pick up a new case, then I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest, put you in jail. No more PR bonds for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good job on having a lawyer. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance. You don't have to waste your time coming to court, but you must stay in touch with her and she'll tell you when you have to come back to court. For now, I'm going to have you just sign a receipt, Victoria. We'll have you take a seat in the jury box. We'll get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it. And after that, you'll be free to go. Okay?
Judge, does that protective order just cover the complaining witness and not the witness? Because I think.
It covers, let me see.
Sure.
It covers the South Champagne Circle in Tomball.
Just the address.
That address.
Okay.
Do you live at that address?
Yes, sir. Mortgage on home.
Who owns, so get with them, because I don't know how that's going to work out, because they've not been able to rip, and I don't know if the other person has a right to be there as well. They cohabitate, they share. It's going to be a problem. So we'll have you guys work out the kinks and then just let me know.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, hold on. We'll have you sign a reset
I
first.
have one more, so.
It's okay.
Right this way.
Okay, Mr. Ready? Who's your next?
Hernandez, Jose.
You need a translator, right? No? Jose Hernandez, come up. Okay, you are Jose Ernesto Mejia Hernandez.
Sir.
Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On January 26th, the officers were dispatched to an accident at 2200 West Sam Houston Parkway North. Officers observed a green neon vehicle with front end damage on the shoulder of the road. Officers made contact with the driver, who appeared to have glossy eyes and slurred speech. After relocating to a gas station, the defendant stated he was returning from his girlfriend's house. Defendant stated that he had 2 Modelos, but did not know the size of them. SFSTs were conducted, 6 out of 6 on the HGN, 4 out of 8 on the walk and turn, 3 out of 4 on the one-leg stand. The ICs were read, breath test performed, and he blew .094. And there's criminal history, reckless driving, 2016.
Any other prior DWIs?
No, Your Honor.
Can you run his license, please? Mr. Mejia Hernandez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or any kind of illegal drugs, I'm going to revoke your bond, put you in jail. You understand?
Sir.
I believe so. No. Where's...
It's eligible, Your Honor.
You are not allowed to drive unless you also have car insurance as well. Do you understand? You need a Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name. If you don't, then you're not allowed to drive. That is a bond condition of yours as well. Do you understand?
Sir.
Now, you have a lawyer. I will waive your appearance, but you must stay in touch with her. She'll tell you when you have to come back to court. For now, I'll have you sign a receipt of Victoria. We'll have you get with Fatima for your bond conditions, and after that, you guys are free to go. All right? Okay, please. Thanks, guys. Mr. Petunia, you ready?
I am. I'm here on Mr. Joel Rodriguez.
Okay.
Page 19.
Mr. Rodriguez, come up. Do you have the co-defendant as well?
I do not.
Do you know, do you know?
I'm unaware whether he's signed.
Okay. You are Joel Rodriguez?
Sir.
Mr. Rodriguez, you're charged with racing on a highway. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes.
On January 23rd, 2025, the officer observed a black Silverado and a white Honda Accord at the 7800 block of South Highway 6, turning left at a high rate of speed. The officer made a U-turn at the intersection to follow both vehicles and had to travel approximately 66 miles per hour in a 40 mile per hour zone. The officer observed the motor vehicles to be side by side, with the Honda flashing its emergency lights. The officer observed the Honda turn off the lights and both vehicles began to speed up again, driving side by side. Both vehicles ran a red light.
90 and a 40 with a buddy car flashing lights? That's not a commute. That's a fast and furious audition. But here's the legal twist. Intent matters. If prosecutors prove they were racing each other, not just speeding, the consequences can
And the officer attempted to catch up to both vehicles, traveling approximately 90 miles per hour in a 40 mile per hour zone. The officer briefly lost sight and re-observed the Silverado as the motor vehicle continued traveling eastbound. A traffic stop was initiated, and the officer made contact with the defendant, the driver, and sole occupant. The defendant stated, when asked about the high rate of speed, "No, I was on my way home with my friend Adam. Adam was following me home." The co-defendant then arrived, claiming he was there to check on the welfare of the defendant, and the co-defendant stated, "I was following him home, but I broke it off because I wanted to get something to eat."
Okay. Sir, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to participate in these types of activities again. If I find that you do, I'm going to take your privilege to drive away from you. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Living in a city as big as Houston without the ability to drive sucks really, really bad. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All I'm asking you to do is don't race, no reckless driving, street takeovers, donuts, anything of this nature. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
There are proper places in Houston to do it, not on 610 or 59. Can you file those conditions, please? All right. Now, you have a great lawyer. Listen, Mr. Petoniak, he will help you out. Because you have him, I will waive your appearance. You don't have to waste your time coming to court, but stay in touch with him. He'll tell you when you have to come back to court.
Yes, Your Honor.
For now, we'll just have you sign a reset. We'll have you take a seat in the jury box. We get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it, and after that, you'll be free to go. All right?
All right, thank you, Judge.
So, is the co-defendant on today too?
Oh, he was, but he asked for a reset. So he got,
How is that possible? He got a reset.
Judge,
Let me see.
I have a very important call.
Oh, that's right. All right. Well, I think we set up a minimum. Yeah. Okay, ready? Hi. What's going on with you?
Judge, I've got a Javier Ibarra Coronado,
Ready?
first setting.
Okay. You are Javier Coronado Guevara. Sir, you were charged with driving while intoxicated. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you, sir. Okay, Alex.
Yes, Judge. On January 25th, 2025, at approximately 4:44 p.m., the officer was conducting a city ordinance enforcement at Metro Mart convenience store. The officer observed a vehicle reverse into his patrol vehicle in the back left quarter panel. Minor damage was observed, and the officer made contact with the defendant, the driver of the vehicle. Another officer arrived on scene and observed the defendant to have glossy eyes. Standard field sobriety tests were conducted, HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 2 out of 8, and one leg stand 2 out of 4. The DIC was read, and the defendant consented to breath. The results were 0.112 and 0.112.
Alex. Any prior DWIs?
No, Your Honor.
License?
No
No
license,
license,
Judge.
Your Honor.
Mr. Guevara, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to drive. If you do not have a text.
Let's be real. When immigration gets involved, the stakes change completely. Judges can't control IC detainers, and if you're undocumented or out of status, jail time could mean deportation. This isn't just a DWI anymore. It could be life-altering.
His driver license and liability insurance. You are ordered not to drive. I don't know what your immigration status is, but if you were not in this country with permission and you go to jail for any kind of extended period of time, immigration will put a detainer on you and you will be stuck like Chuck in custody until this case is over with, and then you will be shipped off to immigration. I'm putting bond conditions on you now. If you violate these conditions, I'm going to put you in jail. And if you're unlucky enough, you're going to be there for an extremely long time. Do you understand? You are not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs. You will be randomly tested. If you fail to go test, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. If I find that you're driving in violation of these conditions, likewise, you will go to jail. Now, you have a lawyer. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with counsel. He will tell you when you have to come back to court. If he tells you that he can't get a hold of you because you're not responding to phone calls, text messages, likewise, I will issue a warrant for your arrest.
Okay.
For now, I'm going to have you sign a promise with us that you're not going to drive. After that, I will get you to Victoria where you will sign a reset. You will then get with Fatima for your bond conditions, and after that, you're free to go.
Thank you, Judge.
Page 18.
Okay?
Rodriguez, Jesse, come on up.
Hi.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Happy Friday. How are you? You know, we made it. It's Friday. It's been a week. Good morning, Mr. Rodriguez. So you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge.
Unwaived probable cause.
Do you have a Texas driver license?
I'll run it, Your Honor.
And any prior DWIs?
California.
He has California driver's license, Your Honor.
I guess any prior DWIs would be the
There you go.
better question.
Hey, I'll just run an NCIC, Your Honor. Because I see no driver's license on our system, but I'll try to run that again as well.
He recently moved here from California, Your Honor, with a California driver's license.
And I'm assuming that you're going to do the ALR and all the jazz.
Yes, sir.
So I trust you, Doug. So since you're waiving PC, I'm still going to find probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or illegal drugs, a warrant for your arrest will be issued. You will go to jail. If you pick up any other new cases, likewise, I'm going to revoke your bond, put you in jail. As long as you have a valid license to drive and liability insurance, you may drive, and he will tell you if it does become suspended. If it does, at that point, you may not drive. No prior DWI?
No prior.
All right. So you have a lawyer. I will waive your appearance because you have a lawyer. You don't have to waste your time coming to court, but just stay in touch with Doug and he'll tell you when you have to come back to court.
Thank you.
All right? Okay, guys. Have you signed a reset? We'll go with pre-trial and then you guys are free to go.
Yes, thank you very much.
Happy Friday.
Go ahead and sign for Lisa. All right, Judge. Page 1, Bob, come on up. And I'll get ready to
You are Corey Bob. Sir. Mr. Bob, you're charged with driving while intoxicated, second offense. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you.
Yes, Judge. On January 24th, 2025 at 10:13 p.m.
Bob, come on up. And I'll get ready to
You are Corey Bob.
Sir.
Mr. Bob, you're charged with driving while intoxicated, second offense. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you.
Yes, Judge. On January 24th, 2025 at 10:13 p.m. with keys in his pocket and the engine running. The officer observed the defendant to be unsteady on his feet with an odor of an alcoholic beverage. The officer then observed the defendant to be unsteady on his feet and needing help walking at times. Furthermore, they observed red glossy eyes, slurred speech, and a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage. The defendant stated he was coming from a club and was heading home. The defendant stated he had 3 to 4 drinks and standard field sobriety were then conducted. HGM 6 out of 6, walk and turn 5 out of 8, one leg stand 3 out of 4. A search was conducted on the defendant's vehicle and the officers found a 1/5 full bottle of whiskey in the passenger seat in a bag, and the defendant consented to breath, and the results were 0.175 and 0.162.
Are you telling me that he's consuming alcohol allegedly while driving?
There's no indication of being cold to the touch or anything, just 1/5 full on the passenger seat.
What was it?
A bottle of whiskey.
Right. Mr. Bob, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Can you run his license, please?
It's eligible, Your Honor.
I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming illegal drugs or any kind of alcohol, I will put you in jail. Because it's a second offense, I'm now placing a restriction on your license. You are not allowed to drive any vehicle that doesn't have an ignition interlock on it. If you're caught driving a vehicle that doesn't have an interlock, I'm going to put you in jail. Do you understand? I'm sending notice to DPS in Austin where every single officer now knows that any vehicle that you drive is required to have an interlock. So if you're pulled over and it doesn't have an interlock on it, then they're going to take you to jail. Do you understand? Okay,
Would you like the insulated?
please. Yes.
Depending on how many days.
I'm sorry?
Depending on how many days.
7.
My counsel didn't show up. I don't know.
You have a lawyer?
Yeah, I do, but he didn't show up. George Powell.
Oh, well, let's do this. I didn't realize it. So let's do this. I'll have you sign a reset. We'll have you get with Preachall for your bunk innocence. Just hang tight. He'll be here. I mean, we start early and I don't know. Don't fret. I'm sure that he's on the way. Okay. I know George. He's a good guy. We'll just have you take a seat after you sign both your conditions and then we'll wait for him to come. Okay.